war with Russia, why it is probably inevitable, and why we are already in a trade war, a financial war. I'll show you the headline. Let me explain. There's an old saying, to the victor goes the spoils. When you engage in war, when a nation engages in land warfare, there are rules, there are treaties, there are doctrines that govern the outcome of this for the victor and for the vanquished. So when a nation wins a war, it earns them a lot of money, it earns them plunder. When a nation is vanquished and they acquiesce to a treaty, they have to pay reparations. All right, we go to World War II. When Russia was one of the victors in World War II, they had acquired the land of Poland, East Germany, Romania, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, Eastern Europe. That was the spoils that Russia had earned. And even though the Soviet Union crumbled in the early 90s and gave these nations, Eastern Europe, the right to govern their own affairs, those countries still had to pay the reparations. So Russia said to these countries, okay, we're going to bring the Iron Curtain, bring the Berlin Wall down. You can do your own thing, but you still have to pay us the reparations for World War II, which were due to last 99 years. These countries had to make payments for Russia legally for 99 years. So what happened was there was a tax that goes to Russia. All commercial activity was taxed in Eastern Europe. That means airport landing fees, road taxes, shipping tariffs, all the costs of commercial activity. Part of the proceeds went to Russia, and it was a lot of money. Well, in January of 2022, we put sanctions on Russia, so those reparations were diverted. And since 2022, that totals about $250 billion that's been frozen. Russia is legally entitled to that money. That's their money that they won fair and square as a result of World War II, and we have been withholding that from them. There are headlines in the Russian news where Russia is saying, European Union agrees to set aside profits from frozen Russian assets to rebuild Ukraine. So what happened was the United States, and the level of corruption here, if you know what the Biden family was doing, we, as a result of the operation that Russia conducted in Ukraine, we froze Russia's legal assets that were their reparations from World War II that they legally should get, and we're withholding that $250 billion, and now they're going to use it and give it to Ukraine. What do you think Vladimir Putin is going to say to that? Well, he's already saying, here's a headline, Moscow labels potential EU asset seizure as act of trade war. So this is something that they will go to war over. We're already in a trade war. This is news that you don't hear on the mainstream news media in the United States, I'm telling you. But yes, these reparations belong to Russia. It was a legal agreement. They earned the reparations in the war. We've cut them off. We've illegally taken them. We're giving those reparations to Ukraine. And this is poking the bear with a sharp stick. Not a good idea.